everyone, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my channel and another decluttering challenge. Last year, if you remember, I created this system called the D.O.C Your House system. D.O.C, declutter, organize and clean. I hate cleaning. It's no secret. I don't particularly care to declutter either, but I find it to be necessary. So it's been a year. And I said last year that you use it either every 6 months or every year, whichever way it works for you. For me, it's more like a year and a couple of months. I couldn't do it I think I did it last year in May, I think. So we're in August now, so I'm a little behind. But anyway, so how does this work? Because this is the reintroduction video. You basically go around your house with a block of sticky. And every time you see an area that needs to be decluttered, maybe I don't need my glasses for this. Anytime you see an area that needs to be decluttered, you write it down on the sticky. And you put the stickies in a jar, and every time you are ready to declutter, you grab a sticky randomly, and this is the one you're going to work on. Because I find that I am really low on the motivation scale of decluttering. But if I do get you know, a random thing, and I make a commitment to doing it, it's a little bit easier because it's not expected. It's not like, well, I really need to declutter this area today. Now, you don't have to pick. The jar is random. You pick at random. So sometimes you're gonna pick something you absolutely do not want to declutter, but you're gonna do it because you're committing yourself to picking something and following through with the game, if you want to call it a game. So let's pick one for today. Yeah, kitchen pantry, y'all. Kitchen pantry. Okay, so you put it to the side. It goes in a Ziploc or another jar, and let's go ahead and start with the kitchen pantry. Now, you can make it 15-minute blocks if you want, if it's overwhelming to you, like if you have a really large pantry. Mine is not that big. Or you can just do the whole thing, Con Mary style, you know, you pull out everything, which is what I'm gonna do. Pull out everything and then reorganize your pantry. So the goal here is to go through the expiration dates and because I haven't done the pantry since last year. Yeah, that's right. So what's in there, by the way? Every room in the house is in there, every area. There's the dining room, the living room. There's not just drawers and cupboards. There is surfaces, there's closets, there's decor, there's all sorts of stuff. So I can't remember how many they are. For me, I think it was 35 or something like that. So you're gonna see exactly the same thing than you did last year. And we'll see if there's any progress that's been made in this house. We all know none has been made. But for the curious folks out there, I do declutter on camera, so you've all seen me get rid of a lot of stuff. But for some reason, well, no, for some reason, we all know why. Stuff keeps coming in. Why? Because I like stuff, you see. That's the problem. I do like my stuff. And I like to replace my stuff with new stuff or old stuff, or move my stuff around. The whole minimalist look is not for me. I like stuff. So I constantly bring in new stuff. I remove old stuff, I declutter it, or I pack it and then pull it out a couple of years later. I told Scott this morning, I'm starting this series again, and he said, what are you gonna declutter? Because he doesn't know what else is there that needs to go in this house, because I've decluttered quite a lot, okay? So I've made progress in areas, and in others I haven't. But you know what? At the end of the day, let's all worry about our own house. Let's all worry about our own style, our own house, our own preferences, our own lifestyle, and what we want in our house. Please, 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 I'm begging you ladies, do not go on Instagram and look at the trends and feel bad that your house is not like that. Okay, these are not beacons, you know, these are not the ultimate goals. They're just what's trendy right now. If you look at progression of kitchens, for instance, right? People were dying, not literally, but you know what I mean. Back in 1950s, to have a Formica kitchen, everybody was like, I think there was actually a commercial. Boy, do I ramble. Anyway, there was a commercial or advertisement where the lady was in the kitchen looking, you know, like miserable, and she was, oh, if only my husband could buy me Formica cabinets, okay? So that was back in the 50s. And then same thing in the 80s with the oak cabinets, you know, the ladies were like, oh, I have the Formica cabinets. Funny, I could have the oak cabinets. And then whoop, they switched that on us, and we went to the painted cabinets with the distress Tuscan look, okay? And everybody was like, oh, I hate oak. I wish I had Tuscan, you know, green cabinets with the distress glaze on it. And I don't even know where we at, okay? I don't even know where we at in terms of decor. I think we passed the palette phase and we moving to natural wood, bare, open shelving. What's the trend right now? You tell me down below. What's the trend? We don't know. 5 years from now, they may go back to Formica. Who knows? So don't get rid of your Formica kitchen, because you might be trendy one day. So don't worry about what other people's house looks like, and in particular, please don't worry about what my house looks like, because happy in this house, okay? Now seriously, like really. There's only one complaint I have about this house, and I think I've mentioned before, there's no bathroom on the ground floor, a half bath. That is the only complaint. Oh, the green carpet, that makes it two. Wait, yeah, two. These are the only complaint I have about this house. The rest of it, I absolutely love my house. So moving right along, let's see if I love the pantry. We're gonna go in the pantry and declutter the pantry. That's what we're doing today. Let's go. Behold, here's my pantry, and we've seen it a million times. For those of you who are brand new, by the way, welcome. There's a wooden spoon right here because we have a beagle, and it stops him from, well, from opening the pantry. So we'll remove the wooden spoon, and this is the pantry in the house. Here, and then yeah, and it's really bad because we keep on bringing stuff and it's so deep. That's the problem. So should I turn that off? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so the pantry, first of all, I didn't design the kitchen. Kitchen came with the house when we bought it 11 years ago, and I think the kitchen was redone by either the previous owner or the guy before him. It has some roll out that cannot roll because there's too much crap on it. And this is fairly deep. This is almost 2.5 feet deep. And then on this side, it's, let me see. It's not that deep because there's pipes and stuff behind it. But these, again, are very, very deep. So the problem with the ones that are super high is that they're so deep that you can put a whole bunch of stuff, but you have to have a stool to get to whatever you need, in particular for the stuff that's in the back. So this is deep, and then over here is much deeper, the ones at the bottom. Hold on. And then the ones at the bottom here are, hold on, that would look better if I did this, right? See? There you go. These are much deeper than the ones on top. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I think they built this around a bunch of pipes. There is an idea, let me go down so you can see me. There is an idea that I have that is coming down the road. We're talking 15 years? There's always a plan and a project in my crazy brain. I'm literally thinking of getting rid of this, closing this area off right here, okay? And putting a real door here instead of a sliding door. And that would give me an area that is large enough for a half bath. So you would get into the half bath from this side of the kitchen into here, right? Because the pipes are right there. You just got to connect them. That's it. So no problem. And the bathroom in the basement is right below, so you can do that. So that means that this pantry would have to go on the, for those of you who know my house, okay, would have to go where the dog crates are, block out that window because I don't need it, okay, and have the entry to the kitchen there. All right, now how do you get to the basement? Well, you would extend this area that's over there to encompass, so that would enlarge the kitchen, right? And you would go through the basement from the kitchen, but another area of the kitchen. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, this is the only place in the house where you could actually have a half bath. Or I have to extend the front porch, but then the pipes would I would have to run like humongous amount of pipes. So this is the most practical area to do a half bath, would be where the pantry is, and move the pantry somewhere else in the kitchen. Anyway, I digress. We're here to declutter. That's one of the problems with a lot of houses in this area, is that none of them have bathroom on the ground floor. So most of the renovations include this. So I'm gonna start with the top. Oh look, a stash of cookies. That's the kids. I keep on saying that. No, really, it's the kids, because it's peanut butter Reese's and I hate those, so we know that's not mine. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Bakeware, I put it up there because I don't use it as often, since I'm using my Corningware instead. So this is very heavy. Let me move that to the counter. More Pyrex. These are so deep, it's crazy. These are the 4 corn on the cob. Okay, another box of cookies. They gotta be here for months, if not a year. Oh, here's my metal pan. Alright. Alright, so that's the one on the left. You're gonna see a lot of serving dishes. And it's absolutely ridiculous. What's this? Vanilla sugar. Okay. You know, I had everything labeled at some point, and of course labeling didn't work. I didn't even know I had 2 containers of corn to make popcorn. How about that? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just pretty much empty the whole thing, right? Then wash it. And figure out what I'm gonna do with all this stuff. Probably gonna marry some, because do I need 2 boxes of Swan Song or Swans Down? Is that the name of it? Cake flour. I do like baking. But since I like baking, the baking stuff should be accessible, right? Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's my pantry. All right, let's sort it out. All right, first things first, before we put everything back in, you gotta wash the inside. So one thing that I realized is putting the cans on the trolleys is not working out. They roll, they fall, they get stuck. And also we end up buying them in double and triple. So you need to have, or I need to have, a visual of how much cans I have left for a particular thing. I don't know, say beans for instance, right? And the only way to do that is to stack them. I mean, there's a whole system, you know, with the rolling cans. But again, I'm always trying to go cheap. Not because I'm cheap, but because I don't see the point. I could buy those special can holders where you take one can and whoop, the next one rolls in. But I don't think this is the pantry for that. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Can I? Yes, I can remove this. I don't even think I tried the last time. How easy is it to put it back in though? Oh, God, I'm an idiot. All these years, I didn't even think of doing that. Let's clean this. So really what I should put on the trolleys, stuff that I reach for and that's stolen big, like the baking stuff. This one doesn't have any dirt on it, so we're good. And the one at the bottom is for the big container of rice. So what I'm gonna do is finish cleaning all of these, and I think I'm gonna put the cans here, stacked in rows. That way, when we run out of a particular type of beans or whatever, you can see it right away. When they were on the trolleys, you would only see the top of the cans. And that's the reason why I end up having like 15 cans of black beans. Doesn't it make more sense to have the cans this way? That way I know what I have and it's at eye level. That's a lot of black beans, okay? We shop at Aldi, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, so corn, I only have one. These are garbanzo bean, also known as chickpeas. So I'm gonna put them like that. And then I have some kidney beans. There's only 2 cans left, and then the rest is basically unassorted that I don't have double of. So there's plenty of room for more cans, but at least they're not on a trolley. Okay, so the pantry is done. I had one large bag of perished items, and some of them are items that were open and left open for a very long time, so the stuff is stale. I put all the cookies in the jar with the Ziploc bag, and since I didn't have the microphone on, probably don't know why I'm putting a Ziploc, is so that way I don't have to clean the jar. Okay, and these are the items that I'm letting go of. We have, surprisingly enough, 3 of them are street finds, and one is a leftover from eons ago. A busted, well, it's not busted, it's just I never was able to clean it properly. French white Corningware, which I don't like. It is breakable and it's nothing like the old Corningware. This one, I had it for years. It's a regular oven dish. And then these 2 platters here, I don't use them. So that's gonna go on the curb. North side is not this week, so it's gonna go on the deck for now, and then it's gonna go to the curb next week. I can guarantee you somebody will pick it up, so I'll make somebody happy the same way that they made me happy, ever so temporarily, when I picked those up on the side of the road. Let me show you what the pantry looks like. I think that might be the most organized and the most common sense pantry organization since I've been trying desperately to organize my pantry. So mind you, this is the only area of the house and the kitchen where food is kept outside of the fridge. Okay, so the platters are back up there, and I still have plenty of room because this is very deep. I don't know if you can see it. So I have more platters, maybe somewhere I'll put them in there. And then I'm only keeping my Corningware that I got at the outlet, and then I don't know if you can see, but that's the Pyrex stuff is in there. The regular Pyrex, nothing special. Ramen and popcorn, this is all empty behind it. I'm putting it up high because Edward can reach it. He's the one who eats that stuff. This is sauces and mix. So it's basically all the ready-made sauces, like, you know, Alfredo and all of that, some curry sauces and taco mix. And then I have 2 containers, 2 of cornstarch. I don't know why. I have no idea. I must have had a recipe at some point to ask for it. This is all, as the label indicates, pasta and rice. So all of my good pasta is in the bag, regular pasta here, brown rice, and this is the sushi rice, which I actually really, really like. This is all the cans. I did not label the shelf. Why? Because it's self-explanatory. So all of the cans are here. And then here is sauces in jars, which you've seen already. And I needed to find a space for vegetable stock and leftover stove top. So that goes right here. This is all crackers. You see them there. And then some snacks, you know, the kids' snack. These are the leftover cookies. There's not a lot. And some leftover rice cake. Here at the bottom is dog treats and cat food. And then on this side here is cereal. So now this is really, really packed. This is all granola, which is really Scott's because I'm not touching that right now. And then in the back is regular cereals. We got a lot of those. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And then we have flax seeds and chia, you know the ones, seeds. Baking, yeast. All my yeast is finally in one spot. Semolina, turbinado sugar, and cornmeal. This is baking chocolate. 2 lonely packs of Jiffy cornbread. More baking. White flour, bread flour, wheat flour, all-purpose flour, white sugar, brown sugar. More baking. This is the Swan Down cake flour baking mix. This is really for pancakes, biscuits, whatever. 1 chocolate chip cookie and brownie thing. That's a, you know, cake mix. I have some almond flour, coconut flake, confectioner sugars, light brown sugar. I'm keeping it in the box because it's not the same one than the other one that I showed you. We have again currant and dark chocolate or cocoa for baking, raisins, sprinkles, muffin cups, and then over here is my very big bag of basmati rice, and this big container here is rice, and behind it is a lentil, red lentils, and that is the pantry, and I'm happy with it. It didn't take too long, 2 hours, done. And let's not forget to put this back on so the beagle doesn't try to get his own treats. So you see there's nothing much left here. I'm done with labeling. I have one container that's empty. I don't know what to do with it, but we're gonna keep it, put it somewhere else. Probably, look at how many attempts at labeling the same thing. It used to have cane sugar, that's what it says on top. This one is empty, and then it said confectioner sugar. And then I have another one here with Truvia that doesn't have much Truvia in it, so I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put the Truvia. And this one here, Parmalat long shelf milk. This was right ahead of the pandemic last year. I bought a whole bunch of those, and then we've been using them anyway, because I didn't know where we're going with that, like most of us. So everything is done. I have a big bag of trash. This is taken care of. It took 2 hours to do the whole thing. It's clean, it's reorganized. I know where everything is. I took a good inventory of what I have in there. I can tell you I have too much pasta, even the good one. I have, because every time we go to the supermarket I grab a box, and then I haven't been making it that often. I have too much granola, and that's about it. Oh yeah, yeast. I got a lot of yeast because I keep buying it. I use the bread machine all the time. So that's what's going on. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this D.O.C Your House series. For those of you who really liked it last year, you're in for a treat because I'm doing it over. Don't expect a video every day. Don't expect more than 2 videos a week, and it's going to be intermittent and spread over a long period of time because I have all the things that I want to do, all the projects. You see there's something pretty cool coming up, and that's about it. So give me a thumbs up if you like my pantry organization and the fact that I actually did declutter. Imagine that, a Corningware dish, but that's because I don't like it. And it's not mine. But I did get rid of 4 dishes and 1 large bag of junk, of food that's, like I said, spoiled or expired, or I know we'll never eat. Like, let me give you an example. I don't even know how long we've had those. I don't make tacos. There's like 2 left. Is there an expiration date? August 2020. Okay, so we must have made tacos sometimes last year, but anyway, that's done. So it's a good thing to do once in a while. How often should you go to your pantry and reorganize it? Some people probably do it every season. I'm happy with just once a year. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for me. I wish it was bigger, and I wish it was lengthwise rather than deep, because then you have everything in front of you, and I think it's easier to organize that way too. A walk-in pantry would be heaven on earth. So for those of you who have walk-in pantries, you have no idea how lucky you are and how envious we are. So that would be it for today. Guys, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.